After weeks of talks, Israel's new government is set to be sworn in a matter of days. Prime Minister-designate Binyamin Netanyahu has announced that he's managed to form a coalition. This sets the stage for Netanyahu's return to power and Israel's most right-wing government ever. It comes after years of political instability and several rounds of elections. But many are worried about Netanyahu's new partners, including Itamar Ben-Gvir, the leader of the far-right Otzma Yehudit Party, and Bezalel Smotrich, who heads the Religious Zionist Party. The Medialine took to the streets of Tel Aviv to find out what Israelis and tourists had to say about it.
I think that Smotrich and Ben-Gvir are potentially very dangerous, and they're certainly very bad symbols for as far as American Jews are concerned. But again, it remains to see what actions are taken.
The
new coalition has many extremist and unconventional elements, and they say things that we don't like to hear, but it's hard for me to believe that anyone will change the status quo here. I think that people can say things, but once they're in the government, they will have to moderate themselves somewhat. We've seen this happen before. The question is how Netanyahu will be able to navigate this whole thing, which at the moment looks like a madhouse.
As a tourist here and being in Tel Aviv, Israel is a vibrant democracy. I am absolutely impressed at how all people live side by side, and the media sometimes only shows one side.
It's possible that the new government will harm me personally in my day-to-day. It really depends on what laws they pass. If they pass anti-LGBT legislation, then yes, it will have a direct impact on me. If it's about enforcing the Sabbath, then yes, it will as well. It all depends on whether the government plans on respecting everyone that lives in this country, or if their focus will be very sectorial.
They are not extremists, and especially not when it comes to our relationship with the U.S. They just want to ensure that the Jews in this country can live peacefully.
The people of Israel and the state of Israel are working together with the U.S. There's no need to worry. Both countries want to put a stop to terror, and that is also the goal of the new government. Whoever wants to live in our country and respects our laws is welcome to do so.
A lot of Jews, including myself, are very worried about the. We're worried about the new government, and we think that you've got people like Ben-Gvir, Smotrich, and we don't want to see Israel. We want to see Israel as a secular democracy. We don't want to see it as a theocratic or authoritarian state.